Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. During the last part, I covered 7 viewer-submitted levels, so in this part I'll be covering at least 5 or 6 more viewer-submitted levels, starting out with this one, Beyblade Battle Bonanza by OfficialMemeGuy, with 10 plays and a score of 0. As always, if you want one of your levels to be featured in a future part like this one, please leave both the level name and level ID either in the comment section below or direct message me on Twitter. Also, as always, the full disclaimer of this entire LP series is linked in the description below. Also in the description are the timestamps for all the levels I cover in these parts, so if you want to check if your level is covered, expand the description. This is gonna be one of those toss spin oriented stages. Luckily I haven't died so far, but I expect to die several times throughout this stage, dependent on how difficult it gets near the end. And thank you for the generous checkpoint placement here. I hit the side of the spikes there, I wasn't fast enough. I decided to damage boost there because it's a lot safer than the usual route. Yikes, that was rather scary. I'm surprised that I haven't died yet from missing a Komusaburo top. Well, I died once, but that was me hitting the side of a spike there. Mistimed my jump over there. I'll probably damage boost off of one of the tops, that's a lot safer. Now we need to climb upwards this tower. Better safe than sorry. One of these segments, I see. Thank you for the next checkpoint. Good checkpoint placement. This stage is certainly on the more difficult side compared to average. It's not for expert players, but it's more difficult than an average level. Oh, I see. It's faster to just damage boost there. Same here. And there we have it, I guess we're at the end of the stage. I was more silent than usual here because of how hair-raising some of those jumps were. At least there weren't any spines to jump off of. And in the segment that I jump cutted through, I died 8 times off screen. Oh. Phooey. Guess I want to stay on the upper platform then. If I stay here, I'm fine. Well, almost fine. Overall, this was a neat and challenging special weapons-oriented stage. I'll definitely give it a thumbs up. Solidly constructed and nice challenge and difficulty escalation, and good checkpoint placement as always. Second level of the lineup is Buster Squadron Stage Military Complex by Buster Game, with 4 plays and a score of 0. Due to the difficulty of the stage, I think I'll be more silent than usual. But I will give my final thoughts at the end of the stage. And just like the intro stage that I played a few parts ago, we play as base. I don't think this was intended. You're supposed to get crushed against the ceiling on the Sparkman platform, but instead I got just shot through the platform itself. I really want to get that key because I think it leads to a secret, and what happened to my previous key? Oh, rats, I died before I hit another checkpoint with that key, so there's no need to get that key then. At last, I made it past that segment, and if I still had the 2 keys, I'd be able to get a free E-Tank. At least 75% to 80% of the deaths that happened in this stage, especially this last section, were due to button input registration issues. I said this before in a previous level with Buster, but the main reason why I fear playing your stages is more due to the engine. Because the engine mostly destroyed the fun of this level, unfortunately. I do like the design. It's geared for a more experienced Mega Man audience. So that was the end of Squadron stage. I'll definitely be editing it down in post, so you won't see most of the deaths that happen, but gosh, there was at least 3 or 4 dozen deaths, most of them in that last section. Third level on the lineup is Rainy Fortress Prequel by MAGMAX, with 20 plays and a score of 4. So we first start off with nothing, but we will gain access to the Elect Beam somewhere, or rather the Thunder Beam. And for this first segment, we just run to the right, avoiding all the enemies, doing a pacifist route. Well, sort of pacifist because we're destroying all these power musclers using the Sparkman platforms. I know that you can kill off enemies by crushing them against the gyro platforms, but I didn't realize they can just self-crush themselves. That's completely new to me. Hold right to win the level. At least this first section. Once I gain access to the Thunder Beam, I think things will change. As long as I keep jumping and holding right, the tackle fires should not catch up with me. As such. I was half expecting there to be a bed of spikes on one of these holes. And here's the Elect Beam. I guess I'll go to the right then. And there I immediately die because I tried doing a tap movement, but of course, the engine interpreted it as a normal move cycle. So we're sent all the way back here because there's no checkpoint. There, I made it this time. And there's our checkpoint. And now we immediately fight Metal Man. Okay then, that was short. I guess that's why there was no checkpoint earlier. Oh, but this boss fight though. Especially because they don't drop pickups. And it's the explosive enemies, the worst type. Okay, they do drop pickups, but it's gonna be a slight problem getting them. I tried jumping there, but of course didn't work. This is another one of those parts where the engine is trying to destroy my fun. And we have more difficult levels. And it despawns too quickly too, and my invulnerability frames ran out. This is gonna be a rather frustrating fight. I'll give it one more go, then I'll end the stage. If Mega Man took double damage against the leg beam, I'll be fine, but as it stands right now, it's just rather frustrating. Also, if these enemies were tallies, it'd also be fine. I'll end it off here. The strategy is to just do tap jumps from the left and right, but of course the water screwed me over there and I ended up embedding myself in the spikes. I would like this fight more if those killer bullets didn't just infinitely respawn. And I wish there was a checkpoint after that intro crawl, but I guess there's no checkpoint because the stage is rather short anyways. Fourth level of the lineup is Weapon Capsule Relay 3-Character Mix Edition by YouTube Social HD 2, with 8 plays and a score of 1. So the next iteration in their series of Weapon Capsule Relay stages. And what makes this stage unique is that after every 4 screens or so, not only do we get a new special weapon, but we also swap over to another playable character, in this case Proto Man. Next up will be Bass. And just like with the previous levels in the series, every screen has its own unique foreground and background aesthetics. And that's it. We now fight Metal Man with either Proto Man or Base. And deflecting Metal Man's metal blades back at him is an instant death. It's certainly more unique than the previous one, but you still need some more work on it to be more solid. And get an upvote from me. Fifth level on the lineup is Sparkman version 2 by Abbas193 with 12 plays and a score of 0. So it's gonna be another one of these remake stages, this time of Sparkman's level. Sure, I'll take the E-Tank over there, it's kind of a freebie. Getting back down, though. Should have held right over there. Kind of a surprise fall, though. Still didn't react fast enough. It's kind of a jerk move, and I would have preferred if you alerted players a bit earlier. Oh well. And there's actually a free E-Tank up there. But I already have one, so it's not needed. And this feels like a fortress stage because the Sparkman platforms are introduced in a dangerous environment. See the spikes up there? Okay, I thought I cancelled out fast enough, but nope. Several of these gotcha moments I see, or quick reaction moments. I don't need the E-Tank over there, so I'll ignore it. Nothing up here, so let's take the right fall. Oh, the left one led to spikes. Well, okay then. And that's the end of the stage. Now we fight Sparkman with a modified version of his original arena, now with spikes. Honestly, I didn't really like this stage. A bit too many surprise death pits. Sixth level on the lineup is Shut Down the Power Plant by Pikgamer with 12 plays and a score of 0. Another level where you play as Base. A bit of a close one there. I was trying to use treble boost, but I couldn't get enough room. Good checkpoint placement. The introduction of these bomb drones is a lot better than most enemies. Then again, this is trying to be more of a fortress level after all. I should have done a quick reset at the last checkpoint. I'm too low on health. Nice way of introducing the springs here. And now we have spikes, of course. I'm bypassing these challenges because I really want a checkpoint, and thank you very much. Even then, in that last spike room, the one before the last one, I almost died due to inertia almost taking me into the spikes. That's one thing you need to worry about when using Treble Boost. Plant Man with this constrained arena. Okay, his weakness is Ice Slasher. You know, jumping over him isn't too bad, especially with the dash jumping. But it was kind of a mess stage if you were to ask me. It's almost there, I just wish it explored some of its gimmicks more, like the bouncing gimmicks. So, 7th and final level to part is Let Me Level With You by Yagami 2, with 35 plays and a score of 4. Due to the difficulty of this stage, I will be mostly silent throughout this one. So overall, out of the 7 levels I played in this part, my favorite level would definitely be Beyblade Battle Bonanza by OfficialMemeGuy. So in the next part, I'll be covering several levels from the most popular queue. Well then, thanks for watching and have a nice day. Toodles!